Well, the first thing we're going to do is open up the accounts of Lagos State. We're going to ensure that it's line by line item transparent in terms of our costing. We'll use infographics to actually make it more understandable, because the idea is to build trust again with the people of Lagos. I believe that the relationship between the governor and the people that he governs must be sacrosanct, especially in a state that celebrates this high IGR. Now, in laying this foundation, we then set a value that is, we're tying values to World Bank benchmarks and best practice. So you now know that a kilometer of road should cost this. So when you see a contract figure that comes in, you compare it to that and you can see that we're stretching our resources. And in opening all of this, we're also creating an enabling environment that can make Lagos State, we're aiming to make Lagos State #1 in relation to ease of doing business. That way, we don't tie the development of Lagos to the purse strings of the state. We open it up to infrastructure developers and the private sector to actually get involved in project delivery. We also make sure that we depoliticize the entire waste management system. So we create a platform-based system where you have a truck, you have the equipment, we inspect it, you plug and play. You don't need to know anybody in the party, you don't need to be connected. It will pretty much be the Uber system. You have the mechanism, you plug in, you play, you get your routes. We're also going to domicile waste management at the local government level. So waste is separated from the houses, and the routes of each of these things are separate. So organic waste, inorganic waste, paper, and we're actually going to focus on waste management, not picking and dumping, upcycling, recycling, waste to wealth. So these are some of the things we'll do in the first 100 days. And lastly, and this is very low-hanging fruit, to open up the BRT lane to the private sector. Bus hailing devices, bus hailing services. So any bus that can take more than 40 people can use the BRT lane. It will no longer be a monopoly. Aside from that, we'll start to then x-ray why our projects have taken so long. Why is it that a president came to commission a blue line and yesterday nobody used it, tomorrow nobody is going to use it, by the point I'm inaugurated, I'm sure nobody will be using it either. The fact of the matter is, we need to be able to say to the people, this is what has happened to the resources of Lagos State in the last 20 years, and this is how we are going to manage it better. We must account for what we are meeting on ground, so we have a baseline, and then set the standards for better behavior and better management of resources of Lagos State.
Amazing. You sound like you have a script for corporate governance in Lagos.
Absolutely. And Gbadebo, you know what? Since you're